Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. My today's video is, where are the archaeological and historical proofs for Dan Gibson's Petra Thesis? Let us examine the whole things. I find no proofs from nowhere. You please see it for yourself. Let us examine. Archaeology disproves Petra Thesis. Islam is not subject to archaeology, as its principal elements like Quran and Hadis are alive. For all that, we talk on archaeology because Dan Gibson has taken shelter in it to falsify Islam. But he fails, because no traces of any Muslim sculpture is found in Petra. All are Greco-Roman. What does the ruins of Petra then prove? The Muslims never lived in Petra. What does the ruins of Petra then prove? The Muslims never lived in Petra. The Muslims never lived in Petra. Petra itself then rejects Dan Gibson's Petra Thesis. He has been talking on and boasting of archaeology that disproves his own claims. Both archaeology and history of Petra stand firm against his Petra Thesis. History of Petra disproves Petra Thesis. The current history says that Petra was under the Roman Empire in the 6th and 7th centuries, and the area that comprises modern Saudi Arabia was never under the Roman rule. So, Petra was then related with the history of the Romans, not of the Muslims. The Quraysh lived beyond the rule of the Romans. They were in Mecca, independent and self-ruled. It proves that Petra had no relation with Islam in the 6th or 7th century. Dan Gibson's claim is wrong. Dan Gibson shows a site of Petra as the place of his imaginary Kaaba. And because of surrounding structures, that site has no required space for circumambulation by the huge crowd during the Hajj and Umrah. No place for the integral parts of the Kaaba like Zamzam, Hatim and Maqam Ibrahim is there. And the place is not situated between two hills as the Kaaba in Mecca stands between Safa and Marwa of Mecca. Evidently, his imaginary Kaaba is in wrong place, wrong shape, and in wrong surrounding. So it exposes itself as false. Here the archaeological evidences disprove the Petra Thesis. History of Mina and Arafat kicks out Petra. Mina and Arafat are historically intertwined with the Hajj at Mecca. No such places, not even in name, are there near Petra. How can any sane man claim that people did Hajj at Petra? Even historical Muzdalifa, where the Muslims necessarily spend a night to observe Sunnah of the prophets during the Hajj, is not there near Petra. Thus, history kicks out Petra from the territory of Islam. No Safa and Marwa in Petra. Both history and archaeology are there with Safa and Marwa in Mecca. It is related with Hajj and with the history of Hazrat Hazira radiallahu ta'ala anha. The space between them is the Bakka Valley, where the Kaaba stands. No such small hills side by side having proper space for the Kaaba to stand and for the Hajis to run between them are there in Petra. The small size of Safa and Marwa makes Dan Gibson grimace, but we know that their size was exact for hungry and thirsty Hajira to climb up them for 7 times in search of water around. Their slopes are also agreeable and desirable. Their heights are enough for a woman to stand on the top to search for water. The space between them was also optimum for her to run between. No such hills wherever they are in Petra. Only Safa and Marwa are enough to destroy the Petra Thesis. History of Islam is founded on Mecca and Medina. Petra has no place in the history of Islam. History of Islam is inseparable from Mecca and Medina. Why Dan Gibson is denying the current history? Under what authority does he deny? On which proof does he stand? Nothing. Who is he to deny? Nobody. He has been talking of archaeology, but archaeology itself proves him wrong. People should understand. People should understand the fact that Dan Gibson is not an archaeologist. So he does not have any right or stance to declare any historical truth as false or problematic by posing as an archaeologist or a historian. Both history and archaeology manifest Dan Gibson as wrong. He has been talking of archaeology, but archaeology itself proves him wrong. He has been talking on history, but history banishes his thesis from its territory. Both history and archaeology are active like antithesis against his thesis. People should understand the fact that Dan Gibson is neither an archaeologist nor a historian. So he does not have any right or stance to declare any historical truth as false or problematic by posing as an archaeologist or a historian. My dear viewers, if you find the video good, please like it, share it with your friends, and please subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching the video. Allah Hafiz.